Guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one of my videos. So today I am going to use the new Tropical Vibes palette I showed you guys in my haul video. Super excited about it. I'm gonna do a green look. I don't know what colors I want to use first, but I have tried Beaute before. I do like their eyeshadows, the ones that I have used. So I'm excited to try out this palette. And then I think today I'm also going to use one of these. These are their glimmer shadows, and I might use this like to brighten up the center of the eyelid or something, just to make it nice and bright. And then I'm gonna mix in some new makeup, some old makeup, because I have a little bit of everything. But I'm also going to use the New Makeup Forever foundation as well as the Gxve primer. This one I have used it like twice already. This one is in oil, but it's also a primer. I'm also really excited to do a green look. It's spring now, and I just love warm weather. It makes me really happy. I think summer is my favorite, but I am from Houston. It gets super hot here, but I just love spring just because it's starting to get a little warmer. So anyways, I hope you guys are excited for today's video. And if this is your first time here, if you've never been on my channel before, I hope you like today's video, and I hope you subscribe so that way you can come back and watch some more videos like this one. I almost forgot to mention that I do have a discount code now, and I did use a discount code whenever I got this palette. I actually used Amy Loves as my discount code, but now I have one too, which is really weird, but I think it's my first one. Is it my first discount code? I think it's my first discount code. So anyways, it is AngelicaGomez. So if you do end up buying anything from Beaute and you want to save 10%, well, you can use my code now. I'll go ahead and get started with my eyes, and like I said, I need a primer first, or a concealer. I'm gonna use a concealer because that is my favorite way to prime my eyelids and to also cover up my veins up here. So I do have my eyebrows done. I have the Anastasia Brow Freeze right now. This one is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer, and I'm just gonna apply this all over the eyelid first. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a different brush. I wasn't gonna outline the bottom of my eyebrow, but I think it's gonna make the look a little cleaner, a little better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh my god, a few days ago, we went to Home Goods, and I was gonna do my makeup before. I think I was gonna film that day, I'm not sure, but I ended up not. But I had my makeup like this, like just my eyebrows and my eyelids primed like this. I went to the restroom, and I looked at myself, and I looked so red. Like my face was so red, and my eyelids look completely yellow, and I do have redness. Like you probably can't tell right now because of the lights, but at Home Goods and like natural regular lighting, I was like, oh my god, I look so red, like if I was walking around forever. We had just got there, but yeah, I look so funny like this, like just yellow eyelids, and my face was red. And I came out and I told my husband, I was like, I look red, and he's like, I told you your eyes looked yellow. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't know I looked like this. So anyways, this looks funny in real life, and I feel like I tell you guys all the time, like, oh, I have redness, and you're probably like, no you don't, but I do. Like in real life, I really do. So let me see, let me put the chair down. I use Jungle right here. I think that one is a really pretty green, so I'm gonna start off with that one. It just calls my name, you know. These are a little bit soft and dusty, so it will be like all over your palette, just so you know. Whenever I did the swatches, I could tell that that's how they were. So I'm gonna apply this one right here in the crease. Let me make sure you can see me. And I didn't set my concealer, so it's just the concealer by itself with no powder or anything on top of it. This is such a pretty color. It's blending out really good too. Fluffier brush. I'm gonna get all the way in here to the inner corner. It's so intense, like you can even build it up and it just shows up even more. Okay, this is really pretty. It's looking so good, like the color green, the green tone of it. I just love how it looks. Okay, I'm gonna use Khaki. I think that one would look the best, which is like that orangey shade. And I'm gonna apply this one, I'm gonna apply this one on the outer edge of everything that's green right now. Like, what am I talking about? Towards my brow. I use tape. This looks really pretty, by the way, the combination of the two tones. But I don't know if I want to use tape. Maybe I do, or maybe I'll clean it up. Yeah, I'll just clean it up afterwards. So let me keep going with this. I'm gonna get a clean blending brush and go up to my brow. I just don't like how the line, I always say that, I think, in all my videos, but I don't like it to look super light up here. I'm gonna also apply this right here, going towards the outer corner. And then I'm gonna go back in with the green in a bit. And I always like to just go back and forth with the shades, so that I make sure I'm blending them really good and blending them upwards. So I'm gonna take my concealer. I'm gonna use the same one, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. And this is the one that I'm gonna use to cut my crease. I'm almost running out of this. It's like almost completely empty. I'm like trying to get the product from the edges. Okay, so I cut the crease. It looks a little different because I did do it a little bit differently this time. I went all the way in and then, you know, just kind of all the way around. So it looks a little weird right now. Hopefully it looks better later. This is the first time I try to cut crease like this. I just wanted to see how it would look coming all the way to the inner corner, you know. So hopefully it you know, doesn't turn out bad. So I'm gonna get khaki again and I'm gonna apply this one on the outer corner just so that I can start fading that outer edge with the rest of the eyeshadows. Because I don't have any tape out here, I don't need it to look like really clean or anything, so I want to fade or blend this in the outer corner, blend it in. Then I'm gonna go in with the Jungle shade and apply this one too on the outer corner. I am getting some fallout. I can see green over here, but overall the color on the eyelid is applying nicely. It looks good. It looks intense. I'm gonna try it with the two gold shimmers in here. I'm gonna use this one and this one, which is Rainforest and National Park. I'm gonna use the MAC Prep and Prime, and then I'm gonna apply this one, yeah, on the inner corner. Oh my gosh, it's like a really pretty foiled shadow. Yes, look at how pretty this looks. Looks very wet looking. I'm gonna go towards the outer corner, but I'm gonna apply the gold shade in the center to blend those two together. But look how pretty and shiny that looks. Ooh, super pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna get a different brush and I'm gonna use National Park, which is a little bit more yellowy. It's just like a warmer gold. I'm also gonna spray it. There we go. I'm gonna apply this one right here on the center. It's a really pretty gold. It's also very foil looking. I am getting fallout from it. I can feel it on my face over here, just so you know. But it's really pretty on the eyelid. And then I'm gonna go back into the Rainforest shade and blend that in. And on the outer corner, I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit darker of a green shade, and I'm gonna use Pickle, which is right here in the corner, with this pretty darker green tone, and deepen up this outer corner. Take a little blending brush and just blend out this edge, and I think that's it for the top. Okay, so I did the other eye. It looks so good. I really love how the colors just combine together, how they work together. So I am going to go ahead and apply my eyeliner. This one is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm gonna do a wing. I talk about this eyeliner a lot. I love it. I haven't found it again at Ulta, and I'm kind of scared because I'm like, what am I gonna do? Which one am I gonna use after this? I haven't seen it on the website, so let me know if you have a favorite black eyeliner, because I don't know if they still make this one. I'm so sad. This is like extra, like you can definitely use this like for a party or something. These eyelashes look so good. I did use black lash glue too, and I think the black eyelash glue looks much better, especially when you have black eyeliner. That's what I mean. So I'm gonna use the Gxve primer. This is a primer oil, and I do have dry skin. I told you guys that I tried using this one. Was it this one? No, I actually didn't tell you, because I have been trying out a new face moisturizer and it wasn't working out with pore filling primers, but I haven't tried it with this one yet, so hopefully it doesn't mix in a bad way with my moisturizer. So like I said, this one is a primer too, so I'm not gonna apply any primer on top of this. I'm just gonna apply this one all over my face. Feels really nice and thin. It's giving me a really pretty glow. I think I used this one twice already, and it feels really thin. Like, it doesn't feel super oily or anything like that. I haven't noticed anything too different like in my makeup as far as lasting longer or anything, because it is supposed to be a primer too, but as far as feeling moisturizing and being a face oil, I think it works out for that really good. I have one already by Anastasia, so it's kind of similar. I do feel like the Anastasia one is a little bit more oily than this one. This one feels a little thinner, but they both work out really good. Like I like the Anastasia one too. So for foundation, I'm gonna use this new one. This one is the Makeup Forever HD Skin, and this one does seem to be my shade, but I have not tried it on myself. I just kind of swatched it in my last haul video. So this is it. Oh my god, have you guys seen the mini one? They have a mini one of this if you want to try it first, if you want to see if you like the foundation. They have a tiny one. I swear the top is like so fat and chunky. It just looks really cute. I'm gonna just put it on the back of my hand first. The brush that I like to use all the time for foundation is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush, because I got the whole set. Like I like a lot of the brushes from that set, and I think they still have it at Ulta. I'm pretty sure they still have the whole set at Ulta. So this one's supposed to be a medium to full coverage, and the color seems really good on me right now. It seems a little thin. I don't see like it's giving me a lot of coverage, but I guess I would say it's more medium coverage, at least right now, from what it looks like. But the color, wow, that was a good match. I can still see some of my redness coming through. It's not like covering it up a lot, but it's giving me like a nice skin-like finish, not super matte or anything. It's blending out really easily with the brush too. Okay, so that looks really nice. A nice natural finish to the skin. Like I said, not covering up my redness completely, but it is a little bit, just making it look more even, you know? So I'm gonna try the other side with the Beauty Blender. I do need another pump. I think I'm gonna need like 4 pumps in total. The coverage on both, it's like a medium coverage. And again, not covering up redness, especially with the Beauty Blender. You know how it thins it out just a little bit more because it's damp. It's like sinking right into my skin, making it look super, super natural. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think it looks nice even though it's just one layer, you know, medium coverage, but it just looks really good on the skin. And honestly, at first I was a little bit iffy about this product because like I told you guys, it's like $50 and I'm like, okay, it's an oil, but it's also a primer. So you kind of don't need a primer if you use it unless you want like a blurring, pore filling type of primer. But because it's both, I was just a little bit like $50 for like a primer, you know, but it looks really good underneath my foundations so far. So with this one, it looks good. And it looks really good with the Nars one too. So far that oil, you know, it's working out for me. I'm going to mix my KVD Beauty one along with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer because I want some brightness. And the KVD one does not give me any brightness, but it gives me like such a good coverage. So there's the KVD one. And then right on top of that, I'm just gonna apply the e.l.f. one, and this one I'm gonna apply it everywhere else. The e.l.f. one alone is a little bit light for me, but it gives me that nice brightening effect, you know? And since I mix it underneath the eyes, it looks good with the KVD one because kind of tones it down a little bit. But on the forehead, on the nose, everywhere I'm like highlighting, it looks good on its own. And I would get it though in maybe like a shade darker. Just covers up all my under eyes. All my under eyes, all the darkness on my under eyes. See, look at that pretty coverage. Mixing those two together has been my favorite lately. So that looks really good. Is this falling off? No, okay. So I really need to bronze. I really need to add some color back to my face. So I'm gonna use the Nars Laguna cream bronzer. This one's in the color Sun Kiss, and it's a bronzing cream. Looks just like this. It's one of my favorite products to bronze with. I've used this many times. I just love the tone. I love how it blends out. I'm just using a Real Techniques buffing brush. Ooh, I grabbed a bunch. Okay, let me just use that up. But it is a really good color for me, and it just gives me the prettiest contour, and also blends out really good. If you're a beginner with cream products and you're looking for one that's just gonna blend out super easily, I do recommend this one. It's really nice. See how pretty it gives me just that bronzy, glowy look. And I'm also gonna apply this one on my jaw, or underneath my chin here. You know, I go behind my ear, but I also started to just go right here next to it, and I feel like it just gives me a better shadow there. I don't know, try it out, let me know what you think about that. I'm gonna use a thinner brush to do the contouring on my nose. Just wanted to blend out my under eye a little bit more so that I can set everything. I'm gonna use the Milani loose powder. This one has been one of my favorites to use lately to set my entire makeup. It is a translucent powder and I have it in the shade number 1. And I'm gonna set my entire face with this. This is a really good powder, by the way, to set. I recently discovered this one and I really like it. Like, I've grabbed this one instead of my Laura Mercier one for a while. It just sets everything really good. It looks really smooth. And it's worked out with all of my foundations. I was gonna say most, but all of them. I haven't used it with one to where it's like, oh no, it doesn't look good. I'm gonna use the Powerpuff Colourpop blush. I use this one all the time. It is a super bright orange, but I only apply a tiny bit because it is really intense. So just to give me that pretty orange. Oh, that was a lot. I'm gonna have to use my powder brush. Oh my gosh. I think I applied a bunch of blush. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzer in the color medium, where I applied the cream product. Still feel like I have a lot of blush, so I'm just gonna go over that. And also I need to apply a little bit of blush on my nose. I'll just use whatever is on the brush. I think I'm going to use the shade Mango because it's such a pretty color. It's like a really pretty yellow and I really want to use it. So I'm going to apply this one on the lower lash line with this pencil brush. Look at how pretty that looks. It's so cute. I'm going to take a blending brush and just go over the edge. It's a really pretty shade. How pretty that looks. It's a really pretty yellow. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to use the color Pickle and apply that really close to my lower lashes. Oh, I actually have this really pretty one. This one is by KKW Beauty and it is like a shadow pencil. I think that's what this is. It just says eye crayon, but it's a really pretty shade and I think it'll look good on my waterline. Okay, so I changed my mind. I want it to look a little darker on the lower lash line, so I'm going to use the Benefit waterline pencil. This one is the Bad Gal Bang in the color Deep Brown. I'm going to take the color Pickle again and just go a little closer to my waterline. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara. This one is the Revlon So Fierce Big Bad Lash. This one's the one I've been using even on days that I don't wear like a bunch of makeup. I just put on mascara. This is the mascara I've been using. For lipstick, I'm going to use my favorite color combination, which is the Milani lip liner. This one's in the color 160, and then I'm also going to use the NYX Lingerie XXL lipstick in the color Turn On, and on the center of the lips I'm going to use the Too Faced Melted liquid lipstick in the color Child Star. And I'm going to set everything using the Milk Hydro Grip Set. Okay, so what do you guys think of the complete look? I really love the greens, you guys. Look at how pretty they look. Even this yellow on the bottom, it just looks so good. So just know it does have a little bit of fallout, but overall it's so pretty. It blends out really easily. And the colors, they just work well, really good together. These two shimmers on the eyelid look so pretty. Just like everything worked out so good together, and I just love the shades. I wasn't able to use these single shadows this time, but I will use them eventually. I'll use them next time. Super pretty color story. But look at how pretty these shades are. Like, I cannot wait to use some of these other shades that I haven't used. This orange, this green one, but I did use, you know, quite a few of the other green tones, the yellowy tones, the ones that were like catching my attention the most. But overall the look looks so pretty. The foundation, I really like the finish of it. It looks so good on my skin. It wasn't too much and it gave me more of a medium coverage. I don't know if it has a full coverage. I didn't try more because I didn't feel like I needed it. I think it looks really good like this, and the primer so far is looking really nice. What I really do like about it too is that it's also working out with my moisturizer, which some of my primers haven't been. So yeah, this one just does a little bit of both too. It's like after my moisturizer, this kind of moisturizes again, gives me that glowy look because it's an oil, but it also primes at the same time. So I mean, right now it looks really good underneath my makeup, but like I said, it's a little bit pricey. It just depends on what you want it for, what you want to use it for, if it's worth it to you. For me, I feel like it is, just because Like I said earlier, I mean, I have dry skin, so I'm always trying to find like really good products so that my foundation and the rest of my makeup can look really good on top. But so far, I do really like it. And then that's the last thing. So those were all the products I tried out today that were newish, just to give you a little overview. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun trying out some new products with me. I hope you liked the tutorial using this Tropical Vibes palette. And like I said, if you do want to get it yourself, you can also get it for 10% off if you want to use my code. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. And like I said earlier, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe before you go so that way you can come back and watch some more content like this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.